So Troy, tell me where we're up to with Steve.
Okay, well, I guess the biggest issue at the moment is that he's starting to ask some questions around why he came into care.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been asked a few questions of myself when we've been out, and I haven't known what sort of answers I should be giving him at this point in time. So I've been talking about, maybe we can talk about it at a later date. And his carers flagged with me the other day that they also noticed that he's been asking a few questions as well. So yeah, that's kind of at that point where I'm not sure which way we go.
I guess he's at that age where he is going to start asking the questions, and because he does see mum and dad as frequently as he does, he has their perspective as well, which may not necessarily be the information that we have. So you haven't been the caseworker for all that long. You certainly weren't when Steve was 8, when he first came into care. So perhaps what you firstly need to do is start with a file review. Mm-hmm. So we'll factor some time into your workload planner to really allow you to be able to look for those details that Steve's really going to need, because he will more than likely will disagree with what you have to say.
Yep.
So you need to really make sure that you know exactly what happened for Steve.
Yep.
So you said that he's starting to ask his carers questions.
Yeah, he's been asking them a few questions, and they contacted me the other week, and it happened basically after the last contact, which was last month. He started to kind of ask a few more questions now. I mean, Steve's 14 now, so he's getting to that age where he's wanting to know more about his life and where he came from. And to be honest, I haven't had enough time to go through some of the files. So I know a little bit about it, that he was exposed to DV and they used to lock him in his room and those sorts of things, which has impacted him greatly. And I think that's probably the hardest thing, dealing with the crisis at the moment, finding that time. So being able to look through his file, that'd be really appreciated to be able to do that.
And also because he has been with Bronwyn and Phil since he came into care, they're in a really good position to be able to help. So I think it's really important to bring them into the conversations with us first, perhaps making a time to get out and really talk to them separately.
Yep.
Talk to them about the impacts that this is going to have on Steve once we start to uncover these really uncomfortable things for him to hear. Mm-hmm. How they would like to be part of it, mm-hmm. and also how they think we should best address it with Steve. Okay. And then I think also too, we'll definitely need to do a referral to psych services. Mm-hmm. We can just get a consult around what we need to look at, how we need to approach these questions with Steve. Okay,
and they might be able to help with part of that file review to look at where his I guess his history coming into care. That'd be a good option. I think the other thing that I'm struggling with too, I know there's a contact coming up in the next couple of weeks. So to be able to, I guess, prepare for that, because I'm not sure what sort of conversations may be having with mum and dad at that contact. And
well, mum and dad will really be a key factor in these conversations as well. We need to perhaps speak to them before contact. I don't think, in the next few weeks is not long enough to be able to have these conversations. Mm-hmm. We need to be planning ahead. There's school holidays coming up in a few weeks, and maybe you could talk to Steve about what he wants and how he wants it delivered, what's going to work for him. Okay. You can let him know, you've got the information. Yep. What are his questions? Really start so he can prepare himself for it as well. And then if we can use the carers and his parents and Steve and psych services and yourself, we can work out the best way for it to fit with him.
Yeah, that makes sense. It gives him a bit more control then as well when information can be delivered to him. And
that's right.
Yeah, makes it more safe for him.
It's going to be a big impact for him to hear these things.
Yep.
So, I think that's where we need to start with it.
Okay, should I also speak to his counsellor as well and just let them know that some of this stuff is starting to come up, and maybe there might be some
Certainly
stuff that he wants to discuss with the
That's
council.
right, and he may have, they may already know that this stuff is coming up.
Okay.
So, great,
Okay, excellent. I will work on that then.
great. Thanks, Troy.
Thank you.